All
This
right.
conference will now be recorded.
Good evening, Ali.
Good evening, Ashish. So, Ashish, I
Right.
am not sure my microphone was on mute, so I'll reiterate my experience and all. So, I've got
Yeah.
6 years of experience in SAP HCM. I was an end user, like managing day-to-day transactions of HR-related things in OMPA and payroll and time management. So, I was looking forward to
Okay.
upskill my career as well in this thing.
All right. So you looking for in SuccessFactor or SAP HCM?
Uh, like say I'm looking out for success factors. Means success factor is the next step for this SAP HCM. And many major companies are moving their projects into cloud.
Right. Certainly, SuccessFactor is the next step for SAP HCM, and yes, there is a lot of opportunities for in cloud. So now you want to get into SuccessFactor, right?
Yes,
You from which location, Ali?
Bangalore.
Oh, you're from, okay. All right. Now, before we go ahead, let me give you my introduction. See, my name is Ashish, and I have a total 15 years of experience. Out of this, I have a 11 years of experience into SAP HCM and roughly around 5 years of experience that goes into SuccessFactor. All right. At
Okay.
present, I'm working in a as a project manager in one of the big company, and I take care of both the project, which is your SAP HCM and your SuccessFactor. And before coming to India, I was in Singapore for 5 years. So that's what all it goes into about my background. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now here, who can, so any specific module you're looking for in Success Factor, Ali, or you're just looking for those, those, with the module, basic module that we cover in Success Factor.
I was actually looking out for this HR modules. Like say,
Success Factor is HR related ERP only.
mhm.
Just like in SAP HCM, you have a various model which includes OMPA, time, payroll, PMS, appraisal.
Okay.
Acha, I think the curriculum has also been shared with you, right?
Yeah, actually my phone got hung up and I was not able to open that attachment.
All right. So the
So I would
curriculum which hmm,
this OM and PA, but before that deciding because actually I'm new to this, I've just got an idea like to enter into success factors. What module you suggest me, please? Because you have
we
got
have
15
one
years of
slide here,
experience in the
that
market.
where I have listed down all my modules. So in that particular slide, I'll discuss that which module that we going to cover.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So here you can see who should take up this course. Any person who's, because success factor, it is actually, HR related module. So anybody from the SAP background or, HR specifically Workday or functional consultant or, so a BAPR. So those people are the who can take up this course. Then also anybody who's coming from the HR background, they are recruiter, graduate, postgraduates, so anybody who's coming from the reporting analysis, and then you can see anybody who's working as a staff working on a SAP HCM module. So all these people were eligible for Success Factor. Now, what is Success Factor? Success Factor is a
Okay.
cloud-based solution, as like what you said. But what do you mean by cloud-based solution? Hello.
So
Let's make it an interactive session, Ali, because one way talking it will become very boring. Oh, you have an issue with your mic
so
also, right?
cloud. Yeah, just now it got disconnected. Just a minute.
Okay.
Just a minute, please.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Can you can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Yes.
So cloud means the data will be stored in cloud. Like say normally the servers will be there in the companies where the data will be stored in the server and it will be distributed to LAN something like that. And then data will be like say uploaded or downloaded like that. But cloud is not like that. Anyone like how we use internet like that server will be somewhere, but connections will be through cloud. Like a web page we can tell.
Yes, that is true. That is true. I mean, in the cloud base, you don't require any server access. There is a server, but that server is maintained by the SuccessFactor company itself. All right,
Okay.
so that is a cloud-based solution. What is another example of a cloud-based solution apart from a SuccessFactor?
I'm not sure.
Okay, like for example, let's suppose you're traveling from Delhi to Bangalore and you have your you'll see it's like that as far as you see nowadays every smartphone is a smartphone. So as far
Hmm.
as you have a Gmail credential and you have an internet connection, you can start using your Gmail, right?
Yes.
Then again, when you land up in Bangalore, and in Bangalore also, when you are there, as far as you have an internet connection and your credential, you can start using the Gmail. So you can see here, you don't require a server to move from Delhi to Bangalore, right?
Correct.
How it
Yeah.
is possible? Because it is based on a cloud-based solution. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So, and in the premise-based solution, what happens? Like as what you said, that every client, they have their own IT department, and in IT department they have their those HR people who are doing all those activity, right? So that is actually the cloud-based solution. All right. Hello, hello, Ali. You will have to participate, otherwise it will get very difficult
Mm.
for me to understand whether you are getting it or not.
Here it is heavily pouring now. Might be for
Uh,
that reason it is getting little tower problem.
yes, yes. Whenever it
It is
rains,
heavily pouring today.
in Bangalore.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah, it is with internet, it's always an issue. It's like, whenever it rain or, the internet stops working,
Yeah.
right?
That's what I'm from just from half an hour it is heavily pouring now.
Okay. All right. But I hope you are able to hear me properly, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, fine. Okay. So in such cases, when you are not able to speak, maybe if you want to ask something, you can ask the question through chat.
Okay,
All
sure,
right.
sure,
Now, in success
sure.
factor, it is like, see, every ERP, there is a methodology, that we follow. In success factor, we have a methodology which is known as a BizX methodology. And in SAP HCM, which methodology we have?
I
Hello?
didn't get that question.
See, I'm saying every ERP implementation, when you go, they follow a implementation methodology. Like in success factor, they follow the BizX methodology. So which methodology
Okay.
they follow in success factor?
Uh, business executive, BizX, what you are telling?
BizX is for success factors. In SAP HCM, we follow the SAP methodology, which is accelerated SAP methodology,
Oh, okay.
right? So that's what the methodology that we follow. Now, SAP acquired SuccessFactor, that was in December 2011, but it almost took them 2 years to finish off with the merger and acquisition. So roughly the
Mm.
merger and acquisition, it was completed in December 2013. And since January 2014, it is known as a SAP SuccessFactor. So you can see the amount which was actually they bought it over. Then here it's like,
Mm.
SuccessFactor currently they have a 20 million subscriber, 5,000 customer base, and they're also
Mm.
present into 168 countries. What do you mean by 168 countries they are present into? This means that
Mm.
when see, you just need an internet connection and your credential to start working on it, right? So as far
Yeah.
as you have an internet connection, you can actually start working on it, and then followed by
Mm.
which you can also see they have a 35 language support. What do you mean by 35 language support? It means that if you're doing a project in US, followed by project if you're doing in Germany and India, in US you can
Mm.
follow US English, in Germany you can follow the German language, and in
Mm.
India if you want to go ahead with the Hindi, you can go ahead with the Hindi language also. Okay,
Okay.
so that
Yeah.
is what success factor supports total 35 languages. Now, this is a basic difference between the SAP HCM and your success factor. So here you can see SAP HCM has been into the market for almost 40 years. You are able to hear
Yeah.
me, right?
Yes, I can.
Okay, all right. So here you can see they are into the market for 40 years and success factor has been into the market for 10 years. Now, SAP HCM
Okay.
has a customer base around 15,000 and close to success factor, they have the 5,000 customer base nowadays. And plus, you can see they're only present into 51 countries, whereas they're present into 168 countries. That's a huge number, right? Just
Uh,
because you need an internet connection to start working on it, and where you don't require this. Sometimes, this server and only thing, it's like, it comes into crores of rupees,
mm, correct.
right?
Yeah.
Then here you can see all those cloud-based solution, it is actually based on the SaaS technology. What is SaaS technology? It is known as a software as a service. All right.
Okay.
So anything,
Yeah.
whether it's a Gmail or anything which is a cloud-based, it is actually based on a SaaS technology. So here you can see certain advantage of a SaaS. SaaS here, it means, you don't require any hardware and maintenance required. Just like what we talked about SAP HCM, it's like the way you require a server access and everything. Sometimes, those server only cost you crores of rupees. But in
Okay.
SAP SuccessFactors, you don't require the hardware, and then you require a two employee who can one in the day shift, another is coming into the evening shift. They have to see it's
Mm,
like the system is not getting attacked by virus. They have to do the regular backup, right? So
mm,
all those maintenance which is required, which is an additional cost. But in
mm,
SuccessFactors, you don't have to do anything because you don't have a hard soft server with you, correct?
okay. Yeah.
Then apart from this is subscription based. So what happens, when you buy the SAP HCM, you buy the licenses there into for payroll specifically, it comes into one stack. One stack consists of 500 license. Now let's suppose you have 190 people in a company. So in this case, how many stack you need to buy the license? You need to buy the one stack, right? So roughly around
Okay.
310 license you're paying extra to the success factor. But with
Mm,
success factor, which is actually the subscription based model. So in this case, if you have 190 people, so you're paying only 190 licenses. And then it is,
mm,
available into a multi-talent platform. Then you can also see it is with a regular update, fixes, and enhancement. See, every budget changes. What happens, there is a no, there is some changes into the taxes and everything, right? So those
mm,
taxes and everything, as a functional person, you have to identify and you have to apply that into your system. So that comes with the
mm,
regular releases, bug fixes, updates, and enhancement, and all those section. It is there into your this area. Now,
mm,
what happens with success factor, because you don't have a server, so you don't have to bother about this, right? Everything, all these detail, it has to be taken care by the success factor company itself. Then
correct.
you can access this from anywhere, and then you have a consistent performance and stability. Here you can see this is a module, which is available in the success factor, and success factor basically it is available for success factor module. So what is that
Okay.
success factor module? You can see it is like talent goal, recruitment, compensation, learning, succession and development, and workforce planning. All right. And then here you
Okay.
can see the jam session, you can see the analytics, and here you can see the employee central, right?
Mm,
So
yeah.
what we're going to cover total of a six module, which includes introduction to mastery, goal management, performance management. Then includes a
Mm,
compensation management that makes it four, analytics that makes it five, and employee central which makes it six. So that's a total
okay.
six module that we're going to cover in success factor.
Okay.
Okay, so clear
Okay.
about this?
Yeah.
All right. So let's move on. So let's see what is a BizX methodology. So if you remember, we talked about the BizX methodology. So in BizX methodology, you have a sales, prepare, realize, verify, and
Mm,
launch. And this is the implementation methodology that we follow for success factor. So here
okay.
it is like, in sales, what we do, we sales team actually go ahead and pitch to the client, and try to tell them, what all they'll be getting, and that is actually the sales. Then they have a prepare phase. Prepare phase is nothing, it's just, you're preparing for a project, you're taking all the client requirement and everything, you're understanding the system, and you're going to go ahead with the project preparation, right? It's kind of a like, you workbook and everything, where you will take up all the requirement and everything. Then you have a realize phase, which is actually a third phase, which is nothing, it's just a configuration phase. Okay. So in configuration phase, you will not have anything, you will have your all those configuration and everything, it is done into the system. So
Mm,
how you going to do the configuration? You're going to do the configuration as per the requirement which you have taken into the prepare phase.
okay.
Then you will have a verify phase. Verify phase, actually you're doing a verify, it is your testing. Testing again plays a lot of importance role, because if you do not do the testing, if the wrong product reaches into the market, the company reputation, it goes down, right?
Right. Mm.
Then you have a launch phase. So in launch phase, you have your all these launch sections. So here you can see all these launch area and everything. So here you can go ahead with the launch phase, which means you are gone ahead with the live project. Now, what will happen? See here, this is a demo. We are taking it with the actual live system. We will discuss this in detail, and with
Okay.
documentation, I'll discuss all these detail. Okay.
Okay. Sure.
Then here
Okay.
you can see goal and performance. Now, if you have worked on the PMS section of your SAP HCM, you'll know that the
Mm.
appraisal system in SAP HCM is very tedious work, right?
Yes.
Right? Majority of a client, what they do, they implement the PMS, but they actually don't work on it. But with the success factor system, it's like, it is very easy and very transparent. So here you can see the employee, you can see the employee total weightage which is coming here. You can see the employee rating scale. You can see how much is a gap analysis employee has it. Then there is a gap analysis, that what you have done the self rating and what your manager has given the self rating. So whichever
Mm.
it is plus and minus, you can see in the gap analysis, it will all come here. Now this is actually very transparent, because with this transparency only you can go ahead and do all these things into the system. Okay.
Okay.
So with transparency, what it actually happens, it makes the system more transparent, and people they can go ahead and practice all these detail into the system. Now here you can see the compensation management. Compensation is an area which is actually required, when your people are leaving the company, and when it's like, they're leaving it for compensation. So that's where the
Mm.
management decides to increase their pay. That's a one area you require the compensation. Second, you require the compensation after your appraisal, right?
Mm.
Because you're again a CTC, which has to be increased, right? So here you can see
Correct.
the name of the all the people which is coming here. So here you have all this employee name. You have their current salary. So all, what is their current salary? Merit section, it is like, the one which is coming from the appraisal. So whatever the
Mm.
rating they would have got it, automatically is going to default the amount into your merit section. Then there is a lump sum section it is coming. So if you do not want to increase the CTC, but you just want to give a lump sum adjustment to the person, okay?
Mm.
So then you have a adjustment, you have a promotion where you want to promote some people. It's like, in this area, you can see all this promotion activity. Then here you can see it's like, the final salary. Once you're done with the final salary, you can decide, so
Mm.
based on the statistics. So whichever the statistics represent well, you can send it to your manager for the approval. Then on the
Mm.
top, you can also see there is a certain budget which has been allocated, like budget for merit and budget for lump sum, which has been allocated. And here you can see these people, they are actually exceeding the budget here, right?
Right.
So whenever they are exceeding the budget, it starts coming into red, because every manager should do the your compensation within that particular budget which has been assigned to them, right?
Mm.
So now
Yeah.
here it means they have to reduce the budget. So manager here, what they will do before they save it, they will have to reduce the budget in this case. All right, and they'll have to go ahead with the budget what has been actually approved by the management.
Mm.
Okay, and then you can send it all these report to the your reporting person. And once your reporting person they have approved, you can inform to the current employee that their appraisal has been done into the system. Okay.
Okay.
And this is their revised compensation. It is coming here. Now here you can see this is a succession and development. Normally you'd have seen succession and development is nothing. It's just the organization chart. You'd have seen your organization chart into your SAP HCM, which is nothing. It's just your uh, kind of you will have your they have a very flat structure, right?
Mm.
Right, in those flat structure, it's like, and you don't see anything with the, you just see the flat structure where you don't see the employee name and everything, right? But here, what happens, people like me, when we meet with so many people in a day, normally what
Mm.
happens, we tends to forget the people name. So with this such chart, what you can do, you can come even see the picture also, and you can see even the employee who's actually, what is their name, correct?
Okay. Yeah.
Right, so this is what you can see that into your SAP success factor, which is going to be there here. Now here, a good thing about the organization chart, it is like, you can see employee chart, organization chart, which is coming here like this. You can also see the organization chart with the based on a position, and as a directory also you can see that. Now here in this PDF, I cannot show you, but when we will start working on a live system, there I'll show you how you can see the organization chart with position and how you can see as a directory. Okay.
Okay.
Then here you can see all this employee, their name and their designation. You can see it's like if you click on this section, you will see the employee detail, whatever it is coming here. So here you can see the employee has a two issue which is coming here. As a manager, you can always inform to the employee, that there's certain thing which is pending on them. Here you can
Mm-hmm.
see, this last person, which is actually a Thomas class. This is a dotted line structure. Well, here in this PDF, you cannot identify, but this dotted line structure means when you are reporting to two different person. In system, when you will click here, you will see that one person, this Thomas is reporting to Kalra, and another person is also reporting to somebody. So this is what your dotted line structure actually means. Okay.
Okay.
Then you can also see there are certain position which is to be hired. So which means position has been created, but it is not occupied by the employee.
Okay.
Right, so like this here, you will see that these positions are to be hired into the system in this case, right? So like this, you can pull
Mm-hmm.
out all the report, which are the position which is occupied and which are the position which is to be hired into the system. Now here you can see this is a recruitment which is coming here. In the recruitment, you will see all these detail, like you have your certain section which is coming into your as an information that like you get the job description, then you post it on a job portal. From your job portal, you will post it on to your uh, people will start applying it. Then you filter the resume, first level, second level, final interview has been done, then you do the offer letter. All that detail you can do that with the recruitment. Okay.
Correct. Correct. Sure. Mm-hmm.
Then here you can see the jam session. Jam is nothing, it's a social collaboration site. So here you have all these jam session. So here you can see jam is nothing. It's like that it is just like SCN. So if you have used the SCN, so you know what is actually an SCN. So here you can see there are certain people who are asking the questions. Some certain people that are helping them. Then people that are also helping them with the PPT. Then they have a video which is coming here, right? So you can see all these session people, the unknown people, they're actually trying to help you with your detail. Okay.
Okay.
Then here you can see this is a workforce analytics, and in your workforce analytics, you can see how your reports and everything is coming here. You can see this is a report. It is coming here as a line chart, pie chart, and all those chart. It is coming into your this section. You can also see it
Mm-hmm.
is coming here with a key matrix, and here you can see this line chart, pie chart, all these section it is here. So whichever it represent best, you can actually go ahead and put that, give it to your manager, send your reports. Then here you can see this is the employee center. Employee center, it is about the core of HR success factor. Why it is core? Because everything you can see here, the term itself is coming here as an employee, and all employee related data you have to maintain into your this section. Okay.
Okay.
So here you will see it's like you have your name, description, and then your mail ID and everything. Here you can see all the employee picture. So all those info type that we do into your personal administration, right? Like info type, action, personal data, organization assignment, address, all those detail you can maintain into your employee central.
Okay.
Okay. Now, another thing which is important apart from maintaining data is, see, if the employee performs good, you normally reward or award into the organization. But here in success factor, what we do, we assign the badges. As an employee, you can always go ahead and assign the badges to the employee. So you can see here, if I click into the one of the badges, you can see this employee is actually good into the leadership skills, right?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Then you can also see if I click on any of these badges, you will see. So this will, what will happen, not only the employee, but even the people who are doing the proxy into this employee, they will also get motivated to perform into the company. Correct?
Yeah. Right. Mm-hmm.
All right. So then here you can see this is on-premise and this is a cloud-based solution. So you can see on-premise, which is actually your ESS and MSS, OMPA. And then in your success factor, you can see it has been taken over by the employee center, right? Payroll is not very happening in success factor. It's just that what they do, they integrate it with the SAP HCM only. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So this is how the payroll actually it is. So here also you can see all these. There are two architecture into the success factor. One is a provisioning and another is the instance architecture. The front end architecture that you see, it is known as an instance architecture, and the backend architecture, it is known as a provisioning architecture. Once we start the session, there I'll show you how what is the basic difference between instance and provisioning, and what all the major difference. So we'll discuss more into detail. And then the last thing that what you do the integration. So integration, it can happen with the success factor, whether it's a branded or the local one. Branded one, you
Mm.
have your like anything like your Atmosphere or Dell Boomi or SAP HCM. These are all right. Or even if you have a local one, which you actually want to integrate it with the success factor, you can go ahead and do all those detail. Okay.
Okay.
So these are the detail that you do into your success factor. Now let me also log in into the instance architecture and show you how the system basically it looks like. So here what I'll do, I'll put my here credential and I will provide here, I'll go ahead and log in into the system. Once I log in into the system, you will see it will take me to the home page. So
Mm.
here it will come here into the home page, and here in the home page you can see the moment I log in, it will actually it is coming into a different area, but because I was actually working on that particular section, that's the reason. But normally what happens here, you come into the home page. Now here
Okay.
in your this home page, you can see it is coming here as a to-do tile, which means there is certain tile which is pending on you. Like you can see, which is a job profile change. It is coming here, which is pending on me. You have a appraisal. I have a 6 appraisal as a manager, which you have to approve. Then here you can see
Mm.
provide interview feedback. So here this is an interview feedback for some of the people. It is coming here. This is a my information. It is coming here. This is a news section. It is coming here. This is my team. So you can see there are total 6 people who are reporting to me, right? So you can see
Mm-hmm.
Mark David, you can see Alice George, you can see Nupur Joshi. So you can see from which location they are, their mail ID, and there are two items which is pending on them. One is the interview status and another is a test item. So like this, you can see
Mm.
all these section and employee who are pending on the system. Okay.
Okay.
Then here you can also see it is coming here as a various option here. So you have your this various option. It is coming here where you can see this admin center and personalized form and everything here. Then apart from this, let's come into your admin center. And in your admin center, you will see these are the portlets which is coming here. Portlets in terms like company process and cycle and manage employee. So here you can see like goal management, you can see performance management and all these sections, like you can see compensation. You can also see here as a company setting here. In your company setting, you can see all these detail it is coming here, right? So like this, you can
Mm.
basically go ahead and do all your this section. And one thing also here also you can see all these
Mm.
section it is coming here, right? So
Okay.
here it is, you can see all these module, whether it is performance goal or whether you have your compensation. And let's see what is this community it is coming here. So here in community, which is actually a new thing. Okay, this is a different thing. It is coming here as a this is a jam community which is talking about actually. So that was a jam community, which is oh God, how do I come back now?
Mm.
Oh, no, I was just actually trying to come back to the system here. Right. So here you can see all these module and everything coming in. Now, if you want to work on any of these not here, so here you can go ahead and click on and you can start working on this, right? Similarly, you
Okay.
can see the tool search it is coming. Like in the goal management, you can see you have a manage template. Now, if you don't remember where it is, so in that case, if you type here as a manage, you will see all the node which is there with the manage, it will start reflecting here. Then here you can see manage template. It is coming here. If you click on this, it will directly take you to the manage template, right? Where you can actually work on the goal performance, 360-degree recruitment and all those template you can
Mm.
actually work here,
Okay.
right? You can also add your node to the favorite section. How you can do that? If I click here, you can see wherever I bring my node, there is a star sign which is coming here, right? So in
Mm.
manage template, if I click on this star sign, you will see it has taken up here into my favorite section. Here it is coming into the manage template, correct?
Mm. Yeah.
Then let's suppose if you want to add into the compensation, if I want to add compensation home, again, if I click here, you will see compensation home. Actually, it has been taken up here. Not only here, if you come into the home screen of your success factor, there also you will see that the bookmark that you have done, it will start reflecting here. Let me show you where it is coming. So here, if I come into your this section, where it is, I don't see that it is coming here. It's not coming here.
Hmm.
It is not coming. Achha, this is the one. My data admin favorite. So in your favorite, you can see I have listed on my six activity, right?
Okay.
So then here also, if you want to see the here, so this is one. This one you can actually come here and do that. Now let's come here into another area. So here into the admin center, you can see here, if you want to remove this from here, what you can do, you just need to click here and automatically this will get removed. This is a section where you can see news and update. This is an area where you can see resource and material. You have your all these resource and material. It will be coming there. Now this is a goal section. So if you're doing any goal section for your company, in that case, you can actually come here and do the goal section. Now let's see if I
Hmm.
have here as a goal section, if it is coming and reflecting that here. You can see it is not coming and reflecting that here, but I'm sure that I would be having some goal template which is coming here. Oh, it's just showing as a template, but it is still not reflecting as my another
Okay.
whole goals. Here it is. You can see all these goal section. So here you can see it is showing you all these goal area which is coming here, right?
Hmm.
So like this, you can see all these goals section and everything. It is coming into your this detail. And if you want to see the performance template, so performance, let me see if I have completed performance for anybody in the past. So if I come into the review section and if I come here into the performance, so these are the performance section. You can see it is coming here, whether you have a, those. So if I click on any of these appraisals, so here you will see all these performance section. It will get open up here. Now you can see this employee is actually getting rated with a 4.33, and here you can see all these section, and it is coming into your this area, right? Where you can finalize form and you can move on into the next section. Here, this is a workflow, and this is the employee information it is coming here. And here you can see all these goals section and other detail it is coming here for the employee. Correct? So
One
like this,
moment.
hmm.
I'm just seeing this home screen where my team presentations recognize reward and something. Is this the same screen which you are showing right now?
No, no,
Because
I'm in a different screen.
no, that screen it is not reflecting here.
Our screen is not which screen you are on?
I'm on this now it has been refreshed. Okay,
Okay, which
so
screen you are on?
now it is in introduction screen. Introduction
No,
this
no, I'm not even on the introduction also. I think because of it is raining in Bangalore, so internet has gone slow. Otherwise, there's no question that Bangalore will have a speed problem, right?
yeah,
Right. So it's
that's
just
right.
because of so I don't
No,
know what to show because you're saying it's likely you're not able to see my screen also.
no problem. I think your previous screens I'm able to see now, but there is no problem in this voice. You can continue, Ashish.
I don't know what do I show. Say the whole point it is to show you, right? I think I'll just show you the report and that's where I'll stop here because since you're not
So
able to
now
see my
your goal screen has been updated here. So goals that 45% and all.
I think there's a delay in the screen what you are actually seeing that. So here you can see all these report and section it is coming here. And in this
Mhm.
report and section, these are the standard report and everything you can see, which is a list view, spotlight, and that spreadsheet. And if you come into the work center, so from here you can actually go ahead and create your ad hoc report also. So the report which is actually if it is not reflecting, so in your this area you can actually come here and create a report. If you click into the new section, you will see the report type, it's a table, tile, or the dashboard. So like this, you can actually come here and you can create your all these report section. Okay.
Okay.
So like this, you can go ahead and do all these section into the system and you can create here the report. And now since you're facing an issue with the
Mhm.
system delay here, so what I'll do, I'll stop my demo here. Now let me know if you
Mhm.
have any question which you want to ask Ali.
Yeah. So when I'm going for this live thing, so
Hmm.
as I said, 6 years of end user experience in HCM, and
Hmm.
if I'm looking into this success factor, will it be
Hmm.
helpful for me for this? Uh, just an I don't want to just become an end user.
Hmm.
I want to get into this implementation support, these kind of things. So will it be helpful for
Yes.
me in this?
Yes, certainly. Ali, the way I'm going to train you, it will be it's like you'll be having a 3 years of implementation experience. All right. So that when you get a fresh project, you can actually go ahead and start working on those projects.
Okay.
All
Okay,
right.
sure. And
As I told you, right, I have a total 15 years of experience. So you can see it's like I'm no longer a fresher, right? That who's actually
yes.
so I'm taking a training because of my huge experience which I already have with me. So in such cases,
Mm.
I'll train you so that you can go ahead and directly start working on a project.
Okay. Okay, sure. And for this, to get an hands-on on this one, so will I be
Hmm.
getting a server access, something like that,
You'll
a
get a
login ID
2 month
where
server
work
access.
with?
Yes, you'll get a 2 month server access after my system. After my training, you can always go ahead and log in into the server and you can start working on it.
Oh, okay. Okay, sure.
All right.
Yeah.
Any other question?
No, that's it.
All right. Now we just starting up, this, actually we just
Uh,
starting a batch, from tomorrow only. So if you
okay.
can register with the center, then we can start a batch, from 9:30 tomorrow.
Morning or night?
Evening,
9:30
night, 9:30 in the
p.m.
night. Yes,
So
9:30
how long
p.m.
is
So
it
that
running?
this training it will be 1 hour only, Monday to Friday, 1 hour, but it will be roughly around 35 to 40 hours of session. Roughly around 40, it will go 40 plus.
Okay, sure. Okay, so I'll speak with you, this my other colleague. I'll try
Yeah.
to register with and get the
Yes,
formalities done.
speak to the center and get registered so that we can start your batch tomorrow only. All right?
Sure, sure, sure.
Sure. Okay then, Ali.
Okay, Ashish. Thanks
Yeah,
for your
bye bye.
time. Thank you.
All right. You're always welcome. Chalo, bye bye.
Bye bye.